All right, what is up, everybody? You are now viewing or slash listening to the first ever PlankCast.
PlankCast.
Brought to you by Pillow Forts.
Pillow Fort, that's my favorite battle royale.
Is it the Fortnite but with pillows?
Yes, it's now free to play.
Heck yeah, dude. We should play that on the Switch. Next stream, we're doing it Pillow Fort night. I don't know what.
Pillow Fort Day.
Pillow Fort Day. All right. Well, welcome to the beginning of our podcast where we are going to be talking about all things Nintendo esports and events. Well, I guess not all of them, but the ones that we're involved in and trying to be a part of, whether we're setting them up or we are partnering with other people. And so first up, we're just going to share a little bit about where we are headed with the channel, where we're headed as a quote unquote brand. Are we a brand, Zach?
I think so. Or at least we're getting to that place.
We're not one of those hipsters that are like, oh, we're not a brand. We're a lifestyle.
No, we love capitalism.
Okay, we love. Oh my gosh! All right, so where we're headed as a channel, we just want to have a little talk to open up this podcast, explain the podcast, and then we'll get into some of our stream highlights and amazing things that happened this week. But moving forward, Zach and I have been talking about what do we like to do as streamers, and I know Zach, you and I we're a little bit different in how we see things and probably what we enjoy in streams and the reasons why we do it, which makes doing a channel together kind of interesting, but I think also a good thing, hopefully. It seems like it's been a good thing. But one of the things that we both love is making competitions. We love making events, esports, whatever you want to call them, and not just making it a stream about, hey, watch me play a game. I don't know if you agree with that.
Yes, okay. I love having a community that's in there in the lobbies with us, playing the game, experiencing it with us. And
I'm just not a person who's like, look at me, look at me, you know, watch me do this awesome thing. I'm usually like, oh man, I'm gonna suck.
Except that's exactly what I want people to do. I'm like, look at me, look how good I am at Mario Kart 8.
That is true. That is true. So we're kind of not rebranding, but pushing our brand forward with this idea of another reason to Nintendo, meaning we love Nintendo games. Obviously, we stream them all the time. I pretty much only play my Switch and no other console or PC. But one of the things that Zach and I have talked about, and we'll definitely hit more in future podcasts, is that I think Nintendo drops the ball a lot of the times, especially in their multiplayer games where they just don't give enough support. They don't give enough hype or events or things to do. And they do things from time to time, like we got a Splatfest that we got to talk about for next weekend. But we want to be a channel and a hub for events and esports with all Nintendo games, not just our own, but really partnering with other channels, partnering with other Discord servers, partnering with other people who are setting up with events and taking some of our community and joining other people's events. We don't want it to be just about us, but providing everyone who loves Nintendo just another reason to keep on playing the games that we love. And that's really our heart. That's really what we want to be about and what we want to provide. So as we move forward with this podcast, we're going to be talking about a lot of our own events. We're going to be talking about a lot of partnered events, highlights, stats, esports, just funny, goofy events. I don't know, Zach, I'm sure you have something spurring in your mind. I don't know if you want to give all your spoilers out, but you got some good events planned in your head, right?
Indeed. I'm not giving it out yet.
Yeah. Let's just say there's an event that Zach has talked about that I would super love to see involving other streamers one day. I'm not going to give it away, Zach.
Good. Glad.
But I think it'd be the funniest thing to ever watch, potentially ever. There's just ever.
For sure.
Yeah, just ever. So as we move forward with the podcast, we might be bringing some of you guys on from the loved community that you are. We might be interviewing some of you guys, bringing on some of our partners as we're partnering up for events and talking about just what's going on in the world of Nintendo. And Zach, speaking of that, one of the things I want to kick this podcast off with is your amazing Mario Kart tournament that you held this last weekend. So this is one of the official kickoff events that we decided to do outside of just the Splatoon 2v2 or Splatfest. So why don't you share first what was the idea of going with Mario Kart first of all as kind of our first event kickoff?
Well, Mario Kart's something that is near and dear to my heart and has been since Mario Kart Wii. Just something I love, but also something that I know is one of the best-selling, if not, I think the best-selling Switch game of all time. And
I didn't know that. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
really?
almost positive.
Even over Smash and...
Yes. Best.
Wow.
So I really wanted it to be something that everyone could be included in.
Right.
Most people would not have a problem. Yes, #1 best-selling Switch game of all time.
Okay.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
You
24 million.
You proved me wrong. Wow.
So I was glad to have the turnout that we did. We had a full lobby for the 12 of us, and we had kind of a crazy energy going on.
A crazy
in that
energy.
lobby. It was whack. It was very chaotic.
What made it chaotic?
Well,
just you?
Well, definitely me. But on top of that, we had a guy, I believe, to pronounce his name Ginja.
Is it Ginja? Okay.
Ginja took the #1 spot. He won the tournament. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
First place winner of a Mario Kart tournament for Walk the Plank. He's in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
In the Hall of Fame, yes.
But not only did he take first place in this Mario Kart tournament, also I found out afterwards he is ranked number 17 in North America
17?
for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh my gosh! Well, no wonder why he won.
It was insane playing with this guy,
gosh.
and everyone was fighting for that second place spot because we all knew full well that we would not get to
You're
that
not going to challenge a guy that's number 17 in the nation.
Yeah. So, with that being said, of course, who took second? Who took second in this tournament?
Well, I think we need to show the clip. So if you're listening in audio, you can hear it. But for those of you watching on video, I think we need to see the clip because it's something of epic proportion that has now been posted to our YouTube page and is pretty dang funny. So let's just play the clip. How about for them? Although to be fair, the first 15 seconds is you're barely even talking. I think you're so focused, right?
It's like an eerie silence for sure.
Okay. What's happening? Oh! I did it! I got second place.
Oh! I did it! Here's my Zack impersonation. Oh! I did it!
Here's my Zack impersonation.
In my second place. You cut out. It didn't even do it.
So Liz Medica sent me this solar wireless battery pack.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nugget said you sounded like a screaming girl. I mean, some of the comments on it were pretty funny. Did you get a chance to look at them?
I did. I looked at a couple of them. There's,
Let me pull them up. You got trashed pretty hard here. Let's see. Let the man have his glory, says Wolf Z. Gold Garden, his reaction was priceless. Jack the Nugget, I did it! Girl scream. Everyone else, that scream at the end though, LOL.
Man.
So good.
These people roasting me.
So besides you screaming like a girl, were there any other good highlights of the tournament that you guys had and enjoyed?
There were plenty of crazy things that went on in that tournament. I really want to go through and get some clips of some crazy finishes back and forth. But really, everyone in that stream, everyone in that tournament felt very evenly matched. It felt like we were all in the same clump the entire time, and it always came down to that third lap of who would get through to that second place spot.
Right. Yeah, because when I was watching it, it was the top 4 out of the first, like, what was it, 12 races?
Yep.
Got into the finals. And for a while, it seemed like there was probably 4 or 5 people in the mid-pack trying to get that last 4th spot. And all vying for that at once. It was like, I don't know, anyone could get it. Zach could potentially get knocked out even before the finals, which I was secretly rooting for, but you know.
This guy.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, it was a good time. I really hope anybody who wasn't there, come back next time. We're going to be able to fit more than 12 in our next tournament. I don't know if the next event will be Mario Kart, but that is definitely not the end of Mario Kart for the channel.
Yes. I mean, do you think there's enough people that still are interested in Mario Kart? Because for a while it felt like this game was, you know, essentially dead.
It feels pretty dead, but you know, if anyone can revive it, it's Walk the Plank Gaming, baby.
Just by ourselves.
Yes. We're the ones who can pull it off. I'm feeling it. It feels like a little bit of that hype for Mario Kart is back, and there's people who came to the Discord, to the channel, just for Mario Kart, which I was a little bit surprised by.
There you go, folks. Mario Kart lives on forever in Walk the Plank history. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the Hall of Fame page on our website now, you need to go see it, because not only did, what did you say his name was? Ginja? Is that how you pronounce it? Got the first gold medal. Zach, of course, got silver. And, of course, Navy, out of nowhere, taking third place in that bronze medal. Good job, you guys. I enjoyed just watching it. I didn't get a chance to play it. I was just getting home like an hour into it, so I watched the last half. But next time, Zach, I'm taking you down. Probably not.
Oh, but is that a challenge?
Sure.
Sounds like a challenge.
It sounds like a challenge. I mean, Mahizi had a great idea of putting me and you against each other in Mario Kart teams and doing a whole tournament centered around that. And I said only if I can get Ginja on my team, then I can do it.
Ooh. I think I'm willing to take that bet on.
Okay.
Let's go.
Loser has to drive a go-kart.
Oh, shoot.
In honor of Mario Kart.
Oh my gosh.
Such a punishment.
At PAX West 2021, we're asking all Nintendo streamers to come go-karting with us.
Oh, dude.
Mario Kart.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine actually us just dressing up in different Mario Kart characters? I feel like I've seen this online before.
Uh-huh.
But that'd be so much fun, man. I want to do it.
That'd be great.
Let's try. Well, anything else from your streams this week? I think you also did an Animal Crossing stream, right? Or was it Splatoon?
I did an Animal Crossing stream. I robbed a child of almost 1 million bells. I did return them in the end. I'm very sorry, Cool Gamer. I didn't mean to steal your... I mean, I did mean to steal your money, but I didn't mean to steal as much money.
So I only caught part of this heist. I saw all the money on the beach. How did he leave all of his money out there? Why was it out there in the first place before you started stealing it and getting kicked off his island?
So what happened was Cool Gamer offered me 4 million bells for the rights to the Walk the Plank Gaming YouTube channel.
Oh, of course.
And put him out on the beach, and he was like, "You got to give me the channel, man." And I was like, "No, I ain't giving you the channel." And he's like, "Well, then you can't have him." And then everyone and Zeph challenged me. He was like, "Dude, the stream's called Stealing Your Stuff in Animal Crossing. Just go for it." And so, of course, I did. And then I got kicked off his island, but I got away with 1 million bells.
Yeah, you had 1 million bells that you stole from him.
It was a big deal.
Oh my gosh, Zach, you're literally the biggest jerk. Like, Animal Crossing, everyone is so freaking nice. Like, they're like, come over to my island. Like, I'll give you some free stuff. You can sell your turnips. My turnip price is this much. Like, no one is a jerk. And you found a way in, like, the most innocent game to somehow freaking steal $1 million.
Yes.
Like, well, what the heck is wrong with you?
I actually looked on the FBI website today.
Oh my gosh.
Number one. I'm the number one criminal in the world right now.
Great.
It's a big deal.
All right. Well, if you guys weren't there for that, you should go rewatch Friday's stream. Maybe we'll clip the heist. I don't know. It was a pretty long heist. I don't even know if we can clip that, but
I think I should like make like a commentary video for it of like how I pulled it off, you know?
Oh my gosh. Yes. All right. Well, we also had some Splatoon 2 streams this week. I was doing a couple competitive updates here and there, trying to get things going. It's been a while. Zach and I were doing Splatfest for a while and doing our plank points. And, after the whole debacle of the Chick-fil-A absolutely crushing Team Popeyes, because Chick-fil-A is just a superior sandwich and a superior restaurant, that it wasn't even a close competition. Obviously, we had to decide, well, we can't do Splatfest anymore because Zach's soul is so broken over how badly Popeyes lost.
That's why we canceled Splatfest because of an epidemic. Okay, it was not because I lost.
Okay, you keep telling yourself that. So anyways, my point in all that is saying it's been a while since we've been really tracking stats and doing plank points and things like that and really making it competitive, besides the 1v1 tournament, the 2v2 tournament that we did. And so finally for me, I was like, you know what, I love stats, I love doing competitions, even if it's silly things, and I just need to do something because just doing Splatoon streams by themselves isn't that fun for me. So we kicked off some leaderboards with the 1v1s, 2v2s. We got our plank points back. And with the idea of Nugget, our beloved Nugget, Zach, we opened up a Wild Games leaderboard ranking this week. So even now we are tracking the best Splatoon players at modes like hide and seek, jailbreak, laser tag, and random weapons, which makes no sense to track, but we're gonna track it anyways because that's what we do here on Walk the Plank.
As we should.
These esports, as we like to call them. If you listen to audio, I'm doing some quotes. Esports of hide and seek on Splatoon.
Good.
Right now, Zeph is currently our winner. Right now, he's sitting at the top with 55 points, doing pretty well. But of course, we also had our 1v1 winners, and those of the week that won was, of course, our boy Ashy. I mean, this guy's a monster. He's always playing. He's always good at the game. He actually scored 17 points, even topping me. I had 15 points over the week in 1v1. So this man is winning games. He's playing lots of challenges. He is winning our first week. Congratulations, Ashy. Zach, we're now showing not only week wins but month wins, and people can start stacking them up. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna take a week away from Ashy. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe Zach, you'll have to get in here and beat him down. I don't know.
I think I got some laser tag in me. Destroy that man in laser tag.
Laser tag.
I don't know about 1v1s, but I think I'm gonna climb that wild card leaderboard.
There you go. I like it. Yeah, Zach, you can be our hide and seek champion.
Yes.
Would you feel pretty hype about that accomplished in your life?
I think my goal for every tournament now is just to get second. Like, second is my hype.
Is that like take the pressure off of you? You're like, oh, I don't need to win. I just need to get second.
Yeah. Plus, if I get first, so my hype for second place, if I got first place, the world would explode, right?
Oh, of course.
I don't think it's healthy to get first for me.
It's too much pride for you.
For sure.
I mean, look how much you were screaming over second place.
Exactly. Not a good thing to get first.
Oh, man. So another update is plank points are back, which we were using in the Splatfest. And don't you guys worry, even though right now they're not counting towards anything, I might have some future ideas of what those plank points will be cashed in on. But again, we're tracking weekly wins. And of course, Ashy won this as well, but not without a butt. Ashy did not win without a butt, so that's probably good. He still has his butt.
Glad.
Wolf Z also tied him with 70 points. So Wolf Z, congratulations on your weekly win as well. It'll be interesting to see over weeks and weeks of playing. We'll be keeping track of your plank points. Whoever has the most total points, of course, is going to be the best walk the planker we've ever seen. My money's on Ashy, but Wolf Z is close with 70. Rose is right behind with 60. Mariah at 50. I don't know, Zach. There's a lot of good plankers. Do we want to call them plankers?
The plankers. The plankers of.
I don't know. For some reason, that seems really odd to say.
It does seem a little derogatory. I don't know why.
It just sounds like a swear word almost.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for
yeah,
sure.
I agree. Derogatory. So anyways, congratulations to you guys. We had some amazing battles this week, including me epically failing during a 1v1 and having a complete meltdown. I'm not going to show the clip, but you can see it on YouTube. It was a sad day. Literally, Zach, they were counting what they called was an oof counter, people in the chat.
Yeah.
So every time I rolled into the water or off the tower in a wrong position, including the final push for overtime for me to beat Wolf Z in a 1v1, I rolled off the tower, which you can't do because it's an instant loss. And so my oof counter went to 5, and I just had a meltdown on stream. I lost it. So
Oof.
I don't know.
Oof.
I don't know if I can ever play Splatoon again after that.
Oof. I understand.
Yes. But I do want you guys to know that we are working on 2v2s and team stuff in Splatoon. You know, the formats of those haven't been really working out too much. The 2v2s has been a little tricky to actually partner and pair people together. So might be rethinking that, as well as the Splatoon League. I still want to kick off a Splatoon League, Zach. And I've been waiting for teams to apply. No one's been applying yet. So if you're waiting and you're listening to this, apply. I guess Rose and Lily did apply, but they said not until we get 2 more members. But really, all you need is 2 people. So Zach, my new idea moving forward is maybe I'm going to start off by just forming 4 teams for the league initially. So I didn't tell you this pre-hand, but I need the first 4 team names that come to your head right now. Go.
Oh, shoot.
You don't have any time to think or plan. Go.
All right. The Digimons.
Okay.
The Rice-A-Ronies. Gosh. The erasable pens. And hold on.
Okay.
And insulation.
It just not the insulation.
No,
or anything.
insulation.
I guess that's what I get for asking on the spot. Digimons, the Rice-A-Ronies, the erasable pens, and insulation.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm not probably actually going to use those team names. I just wanted to see what you came up with. Maybe one of them. So if you're listening to this podcast or on YouTube, put in the comments or put in the Discord your team name ideas, the first 4 that come to your mind, because I don't know if we're going to use all of Zach's. Maybe insulation. That's pretty good, right?
I think it's cool. I think it brings like a lot of unity. It sounds like a death metal band.
Insulation. But it's also like warming, like, you know, insulation warms up places, so it kind of makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
It's a Christian death metal
Like,
band.
can you imagine like the pink insulation that's like laid down in people's houses, and that's just your mascot, is like this little pink insulation fuzzball with eyes?
Yes.
That sounds
Yes.
great to me.
I'm pulling up Fiverr right now, getting somebody to make it.
All right. Well, keep sending us ideas, and I'll reach out to some of you guys. Maybe I'm looking for a few team captains potentially. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit me up with a direct message. But Zach, we don't necessarily have any of our own events coming up next week, because we have something potentially even better. The hype of the new / old Splatfest, Ketchup versus Mayo. That is our next week event, because why plan an event when we already have one that Nintendo's actually doing for us, right?
Yes. Something
Zach,
bigger than ourselves.
Are you ready? What are you picking? What are your thoughts going into this? I'm curious.
Of course, there's no other option than the white sauce itself. Mayonnaise. Wait, excuse me. Wait.
White ketchup.
What? White ketchup.
I'm sure
that
someone's made it.
I get it. That's mayo chup, isn't it?
Probably, I guess.
I mean,
it's like more pink than white, but
right. But mayonnaise, the best sauce that belongs on everything. There's nothing that you don't put mayo on. Mayo is indeed the best sauce
Sure.
And we are going to be fighting for it as a unit. You and me, because we're obviously both Team Mayo going into the Splatfest. Let's destroy it.
But the thing is, Zach, I can't for the life of me pick Team Mayo. And I agree, Mayo can be used on a lot of things. And this was my hard decision coming into the Splatfest. But mayo by itself, we're just talking about mayo. We're not talking about secret sauce. We're not talking about putting mayo on a burger. We're just talking about the condiment itself. Ketchup is far superior. It's far saltier and tasty. You don't want to eat just a spoonful of mayo. I would actually eat just a spoonful of ketchup. Easily.
That's disgusting.
Easily.
That's disgusting. I would absolutely eat a spoonful of mayo.
No. Mayo,
years before.
Mayo, you have, it's not good enough by itself. It's just like fat. So you have to mix in other flavors. Ketchup actually has its own flavor already.
Egg sauce. Can I get an egg sauce, please?
No.
What do you? All right.
So there's no way mayo's going to win. That's all I'm saying is ketchup is easily going to dominate. I don't see how any other people are going to actually join you on Team Mayo. It's ketchup all the way.
Listen. If you're so confident about how delicious ketchup is and that everyone's going to pick Team Ketchup, then take this with me. All right. If Team Ketchup wins the Splatfest,
okay, I
will eat a spoonful of ketchup.
Oh man.
Okay.
How big of a spoon are we talking?
I don't have a spoon on me right now. It's like your average cereal spoon. Okay. And vice versa, if Team Mayonnaise wins, you must indeed eat a spoonful of mayonnaise.
Okay. See, I just feel like that's not hype enough because I'm so confident that ketchup is going to win that one spoonful of ketchup for you to eat is like nothing. I think we need like at least a half cup of measurement that you have to down on stream.
Gosh dang it.
It's not going to be me, so it's for you. Next week, downing a half cup.
A half cup?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up the bit, but that sounds so... Okay, yep. Let's do it.
Okay. And I will eat a half cup of mayo. I mean, I'm not going to have to, but I will.
Okay.
I mean, it's only fair to at least fake that bet, you know?
Right. Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We're going to be streaming all pretty much Splatfest. I mean, not literally, just every single day. I know Thursday you're going to do some like special pre-show for the Splatfest. Friday, I'm going to be streaming around 3 to 5, maybe a little bit longer. You're planning on streaming before that, maybe?
Probably after. We'll probably be doing a pass-off kind of thing.
Rating our own stream.
Yes.
Saturday.
So double streams.
Yeah, double streams. Friday, Saturday. I'll be on from like 1 to 3-ish. Are you doing earlier or later on that?
Probably still later. I think you will raid me both times.
Sweet.
So.
And then Sunday, I'll be wrapping it up after I get home from church, jumping straight on for the last couple hours of a Splatfest. So feel free to play with us. Feel free to post your scores. Maybe we'll be keeping track of your guys' scores and giving a leaderboard for each team. I don't know. We'll think of some things. I think it's going to be pretty hype. And I'm excited to see you eat a half cup of ketchup. It'll be pretty good.
No.
Yeah, it'll be pretty great. So lastly, we just want to close off the podcast by talking about some of what we want to do. We mentioned in the beginning that, hey, it's not about just what Walk the Plank can create, but we want to partner with other people. So we just want you guys to know, if you're hosting events or esports or anything to do with Nintendo games, hit us up on Discord, post in the comments of YouTube, whatever you need to do to contact us. We would love to partner with you. Already we have 2 partners, LK's Regular Gamers Discord. If you haven't checked them out, they're playing games with each other like all the time. Like, I wish our community was this active. Part of it is that you and me aren't active enough, but they have people on there playing Splatoon and Smash and doing a bunch of different voice chats with each other. It's a lot of fun. And then we're also partnering with a Discord called Splatoon Tournaments ran by Bandito. They have a 2v2 tournament coming up. I don't want to butcher it. I believe it is May 31st. So We'll be posting announcements in the Discord, YouTube, all of that. We're gonna try to join in for their tournament before we have our next own Splatoon 2 tournament. So, good. Zach, any last closing shout outs that you want to give to our community or to any of the events coming up?
Two of the big boys this week, Ginja and Ashy. You guys are killing it. You're slaying. Ginja, I would like to send an open challenge to you. Actually, I'm going to reword that. Okay, not a challenge. I'm requesting.
Okay.
To be your apprentice going forward.
Your apprentice.
Ginja, if you're watching.
There you go, Ginja. He's gonna pay you $20 a lesson. Feel free to contact him. Every 20 minutes of Mario Kart lessons will be $20.
Whoa! I don't have this kind of money. This is my eShop prizes. It's my eShop prizes, man.
All right, and my final shout out is actually not going to go to our top scorer, but someone that I've appreciated. OctoJ has been in all of our streams, sending me art about our community, and OctoJ and I have the best 1v1 rivalry going on. Don't quote me, OctoJ, but I believe we've had 4 1v1s. I've won 1, OctoJ has won 1, and we've tied twice. I don't know how, but we've gotten the same amount of kills twice. So it's been pretty crazy. So OctoJ, I'm still coming for you. I still want to beat you more, and I hope we can 1v1 more. Anyways, thank you all, community, for listening. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on streams coming up this week. We're excited for the Splatfest. Go Team Ketchup. Take down Team Mayo. We'll see you then. Adios.
Later.